And somebody that we really like in this room, I think. I certainly like him a lot. He had a lot of courage. Very smart guy. James O'Keefe. Where's James? Where's James?
I see that the Brazilian president, Bolsonaro, is there. That's pretty cool. So as you can see, we're doing Trump. Obviously, we're not doing this whole thing. I was just curious to see a particular part about who he's going to be this time in office.
If those opposing us succeed, our once beautiful USA will be a failed country that no one will even recognize, a lawless, open borders, crime-ridden, filthy communist nightmare. That's what it's going, and that's where it's going. I used to say that we will never be a socialist country. I said it oftentimes. I said it once at the State of the Union address, and people didn't understand what I was saying. But I'd shout it out loud, and I was right, because that train has passed the station long ago of socialism. It never even came close to stopping, frankly. We're now in a Marxism state of mind, a communism state of mind, which is far worse. We're a nation in decline. Our enemies are desperate to stop us because they know that we are the only ones who can stop them. They know that. This room, so important, the people in this room. They know that we can defeat them. They know that we will defeat them, but they're not coming after me. They're coming after you, and I'm just standing in their way. That's all I'm doing. I'm standing in their way. And that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm standing before you, because we are going to finish what we started. We started something that was a miracle.
All right, I was kind of hoping to actually get close up on that, but while he's sitting there talking about him standing in the way, we get the, dramatic panning around. Oh, well. But anyways, as we watch this, he's reading his teleprompter, but he's relaxed. Trump is one of those that I do believe that he writes his own speeches. I don't think that is a fabrication at all. So he knows what's in it. He knows the stressor points in it. He knows what he wants to stress as important when he gets to it. All in all I see at this moment is a very relaxed man reading his speech to you.
We're going to complete the mission. We're going to see this battle through to ultimate victory. We're going to make America great again.
So, make America, and you can obviously hear the emphasis on these words. He gives direct eye contact to the audience, and as he follows that up, again, the lips go tight. But it's not a jaw tightness in the sense of it's the whole jaw. It's just in the front of the mouth. And considering how he's positioned his body forwards and facing the audience, this would make me believe it's more of a fighting stance. You're getting in the ring with somebody, and everyone really thinks that you're going to go in and just knock them out and you're going to be champion of the world. And that's probably not how it's going to play out. There is not going to be a 1-2 punch and you get out without a scratch. So you see a little bit of stress in that mouth and it's like, oh, I'm about to get hit. But the good news is I don't see any tells of someone who feels like they're going to be defeated.
With you at my side, we will demolish the deep state. We will expel the warmongers. They are people that don't get it, although in some cases they get it. They get it for their wallets, but we can't do that. We can't let that happen. We will drive out the globalists. We will cast out the communists. We will throw off the political class that hates our country. They actually hate our country. No walls, no borders, bad elections, no voter ID. We will beat the Democrats. We will rout the fake news media. We will expose and appropriately deal with the rhinos. We will evict Joe Biden from the White House. And we will liberate America from these villains and scoundrels once and for all. When we started this...
I was letting that play a little bit long as he goes through of the rhinos, the warmongers, even though we see these people around him. You know, actions do speak louder than words. And I like Trump. I feel like that may be a bad thing to say, to some extent. But the actions of alternative therapies, no mandates, bringing jobs back to America, cheap gas, prosperity, high morale, and no matter how many fools he surrounded himself with, the ability to start no wars. Talk's cheap, action's expensive.
They have us put up the money. You know what I'm talking about. If you look at Ukraine, and we all feel so badly about it, but why isn't NATO putting up dollar for dollar with us? We put up $140 billion, and they put up just a tiny fraction of that. And, you know, we all want to see success, but it's far more important to them than it is to us because of that location. We are never going to be a country ruled by entrenched political dynasties in both parties, rotten special interests, China-loving politicians, of which there are many. You listening to this, Mitch McConnell? Are you listening? And a militant left-wing news media that's either frightened of telling the truth or is truly evil and bad. I don't know. I think in many ways they're frightened, but you never really know which.
Are you listening to this, Mitch McConnell? Our chief commander and troll. Actually, he's not happy about that. Quite the opposite. He's, you see those eyebrows furrowing, the mouth set, downward frown. You listening to this, Mitch McConnell? Are you listening? I think he's really gotten to the point where he just don't give a shit.
They want to lynch you for doing nothing wrong. I didn't know they want to lynch you for doing a great job. I didn't know they want to put you away because your poll numbers are better than anybody they've seen in years. But we have no choice. If we don't do this, our country will be lost forever. People are tired of rhinos and globalists. They want to see America first. That's what they want. It's not too complicated. This is the final battle. They know it. I know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. This is it.
It's the final countdown. Oh, I was just playing. I was looking at that. I was like, oh, yeah. This is Trump. He's got his mojo. And his body sings with him. This is the final battle. And yes, I know. I've been there with you. Like, son of a biscuit eater. Really? 2020 comes through. Like, oh, can I be fooled into one more time? And logically, I can honestly say yes. Because from a logical standpoint, everybody had to see the pain so that they would wake up. And with the amount of awakening that is now, and everybody is having buyer's remorse for Biden, this is the final battle. He's very correct in that, just from a logical standpoint, which is probably why his body sings with him so much.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you very much. And if you put me back in the White House, their reign is over. Their reign will be over. And they know it. And America will be a free nation once again. We're not a free nation right now. We don't have free press. We don't have free anything. In 2016, I declared, I am your voice. Today, I am.
I am your voice. The head goes up and then comes down like a period action with it. It just kind of moves with it, almost like a little waveform around that. It's like, oh, that's hardcore. That's a strong, positive movement in the affirmative. And as he says the other words,
I am your warrior. I am your justice.
You see the same thing. It's a little smaller, but he's doing it every time.
And for those who have been wronged and betrayed, I am your retribution. I am your retribution.
And then you sit there and see a whole lot of little positives. It's very minute, and the positive head movement gives the audience the really good eye contact. I guess the cliche here is, in 2016, he came with a live stream video camera to show you everything. And in 2024, he's Rambo with a webcam.
If you like it, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
If you'd like to learn more about analysing body language, there is a video course available on Mandy's website for gold subscribers.